Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 48-person free-for-all battle here in the Middle East. Full sitting is allowed. We're picking our spot in southern Egypt, northern Sudan, and just kind of hoping that we can get away with this spot. I mean, it looks like right now we're going to kind of be the middleman between everything right now. If the player, especially if the player up north, is strong, we're going to get sandwiched in between the players in the south and the player up north. So we really gonna have to be big enough to not be a target, especially for those players in the south, as it wouldn't take a lot for them to gang up against us and then take us down. See us as a very easy common enemy. So we're gonna try to kind of slow play our progress here and hope that some things kind of go in our favor. Just gonna be nice and cautious here, going for that extra cycle before we go. And now we'll go into our infinite growth phase here and see how big we can get, sacrificing a little bit of potential land that we could get in exchange for more troops entering the bot phase and hopefully exiting the bot phase with a little bit extra troops as well. So with that being said, we need to attack. Oh wait, that's way too much. That's still a little bit too much, but it's fine. And now we just kind of go on the offensive here against the bots, trying to attack some bots. Now, us slowing down and not jumping in right away is not exactly the worst thing. Again, we're trying to avoid being a target in a very target rich environment, so us slowing down and not expanding right away will not hamper us in the slightest bit. We still have a lot of room to get around us, and in fact we are the number 2 flirting with number 1 player right now. Hopefully not going to get that number 1, but I'm not exactly going to sacrifice land. We did get number 1. Oh, we lost it. Okay, thank you, Toast, I appreciate you. So the people are going to be off our backs a little bit. Now we save. Now we be very cautious and we hold the line here. And I'm going to accept that alliance with you, but you're going down south, so you don't seem too excited to actually do that. So we will just hold out here. Our red interest is not until 2.7 million. NL is a very appealing target, but I have a sneaking suspicion if I did that, the 2 players to my south would immediately jump on and attack me. I'll also take an alliance with you as well for sure. Get this up to 11%, so when we do attack somebody, we do it at the correct percentage. And now just coasting, just waiting for a little bit of an opportunity here. I do see that Mr. Feka is going up north. He's probably going to grab some free land in Greece. We have regained the crown, so that's a little bit more of a target on our back. Toast has been absolutely abused, so we will just hold out here. Good, we got that alliance. Wonderful. NL wants it. You know what, I'm going to jump in on NL at this point. We have 1 million troops. I feel pretty confident in that. And this is basically free land at this point that NL is holding on to. He cannot hold on to this much of land with only 200,000 troops. So we're going to fight to stay on here. Mr. Fold has become bigger than us, but we quickly recapture the crown here. So he's going to be a tough competitor for sure. And we'll grab this land. Not exactly a big fan of having a border JD over here, but we'll figure that one out later. As now we go back to saving a little bit. We are at our red interest, or about halfway through to our red interest, I should say. I was using proper English, but I think we're going to go into player 327 and just pick on some smaller fish for the time being. Try and maximize our advantage before we pick on a big fish. Picking on a big guy might inspire other big guys to pick on us, and we don't want that right now, especially when there's potentially a lot of free land to get in the south. And 327 is slightly getting attacked as well. Definitely take that alliance. And let's go ahead and push down south here. Hopefully Mr. JJD finds someone else to attack other than just me, and hopefully he doesn't just save up this entire time, because I'm going to risk it. I mean, you can't just play defense the entire time. Got to play a little bit of offense to win the game. So we'll clear out this guy right here and hopefully not touch borders with MJ down there. And unfortunately we do. Well, I'm going to go after someone that I would stand a bit fit pretty well, and now the other big guys would, which is this guy. So I'm going to just kind of take the person I have the best borders with and start fighting him down immediately. We do have a 5-to-1 advantage right now. He could full send us and potentially strengthen brutality, which would not exactly be super favorable for us, but we got to do something here. The guys in the north really scare me. I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to go against me at some point, just based off their positions on the map. JJD not so much, but Mr. Fold absolutely. You are attacking me. I understand that. But I'm going to go into this guy. I'm going to start knocking down the bigger of the opponents and just tank player 338's attacks, as I feel like brutality would be a much... Well, hold on here. This guy just full sent. Get out of the way. I need to get down there. Okay, we have a small way in. Keep going. Oh, free land over here. And we get rid of the other guy, which is fantastic. Oh, I have a border over here. So now we have all of this land all to ourselves. Our red interest is ballooning and you full send, which might hurt in the initial run. But if we can hold the line here, even for a brief moment, we have quite the advantage here. Our red interest is at going to be at 12 million. So it would take a combined effort of Toast, JJD, and Feka to attack us. And I don't like how he's saying charge. There's only so many people he would be wanting to charge. I'm going to fight Toast here initially, as he's the one fighting me. And if I can strike down one of them early on, then this alliance might collapse around us, especially with JJD. He's the one I'm the most afraid of right now because he's at his maximum cap and just sitting there not doing anything. And there he goes. He attacks me. I imagine Feka's going to join in here shortly. There's Feka. Let's knock down JJD. Ignore Toast. The reason I'm ignoring Toast is because I don't want to open myself up to the Eastern players and let them get involved. So I'm going to knock down JJD. In fact, I might even want to play this a little bit more safe and just fight Feka, so I can use my two enemies as a buffer zone against player 40, who's the one that I'm now the most scared of. In fact, let's just go ahead and... You were over attacking though. We'll just go for you. I think this is a decent play for us. We can tank some attacks as long as we're gaining land. You can see we're at 26% right now. If we're gaining percentage, we should be fine. And it looks like we are. We're up to 26.7. So we should be able to knock down Toast. There still is the SBQR guy as a little bit of a canary in the coal mine, protecting us in the Arabian Peninsula. He wouldn't hold very long in an engagement, but hopefully long enough. And you are so close to being finished. I might as well just get you out of the game completely. That attack should do it. In fact, it does. Wonderful. So now we're up to 29%. We can start focusing on Mr. Feka over here. This is the guy we need to really focus on at this point, because it doesn't... If we took out JJD, it would definitely give borders with player 40, and that could be disastrous for us, especially as player 40 has just secured India for himself at a high cost, but still a manageable one for him. Oh, and you full send JJD. Oh, what a glorious day for us. That's huge for us. Let's see if we can get up north and grab the rest of this land up here in Turkey and Greece. That is absolutely massive. JJD full sends us as well. But now we're sitting with 45% of the land, probably going to jump up to 50 here. And in fact, we do. So we're just going to hold here for a brief moment to get the troops to reflect the amount of land that we hold. Shouldn't take very long. And there we go. We're up to 26 million. So let's lead the charge over here. Player 40, I imagine, is kicking himself. He's sending a boat now, but it's far too late. Just kind of using some players as a little bit human shields, a little bit indecisive with my attacks, but I think that was for the best, not knocking down one of the players in the east fully to give us borders with player 40s, because I think that would have been our demise. But now we can just kind of piecemeal the rest of these guys over here. There's the full send on us. Easy peasy. Wait for that to end. And now attack. There we go. So we have the speed advantage on everyone else. We'll just go ahead and fight everyone along the way. SBQR will be the first one to fall. Knock him down. Oops, excuse me, knock you down. And then let's just go ahead and make this quick work over here by knocking down the other guys rather quickly with our superior numbers of troops. That guy's gone. Wait for our troops to come back and then finish you off. So GG's to all involved on this one as we do start to wrap up the first game. And we'll go ahead and grab Sri Lanka as well. So let's go ahead and give the claps of good sportsmanship here. And of course, one ye kissy face for the boys. Call for the peace, which unfortunately somebody else called for, so we have to wait for this box to be not grayed out. Oh, there it is. And move on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 40-player teams battle here in Caucasia. We are on the black team. Let's see if we can secure the coveted top left. And unfortunately, it's looking a little bit crowded, and I don't have a lot of my teammates. They're going for the south. You know, honestly, not a bad move. Let's take this spot. I think the person who left that is going to regret it. And we'll just coast here. Now, we do have some other teams around us. There's one player on the green team I saw in the south, but other than that, pretty wide open. We do have one red player behind our teammate to the top left. But other than that, actually the green player left as well. So it's all wide open to the south. So my goal here is to grab that land in the south for our team and then also push up north, have a little bit of an avenue to attack with that land. So we might go a little bit aggressive here. You know what? Let's just go ahead Yeah, we'll save. We'll save. I thought about going into the Infinite Growth Faith early, but there's so much land around us. There's really no need to kind of rush that. So we just gave it the extra little bit of a cycle. And now we'll just continue onwards. Hopefully able to get down south. Unfortunately, wait, no, never mind. We are able to get down south. Wonderful. Just kind of keeping my eye mostly on the troop counter to make sure these attacks keep going. And now we just start to kind of pick off the weaker bots as we can. Not in a big rush here at the beginning. Building up a little bit of troops is always wonderful. We are in the top 3, so we're doing pretty well. Satman is number 2. He's the guy right next to us as well, so that's great. Black team's off to a wonderful start. Not necessarily in the pie chart. We're only at 19%, but our time will come. We have a lot of land that only our team can get. There's a Corgi boy in the corner. Hopefully he does a good job expanding over into the east to fight the competitive land with the enemy team and not just the land that we as a team collectively will have. I'm not saying that just because, you know, I was grabbing the land, but more so because, oh, never mind, the red player left and became a bot. So it's not really a problem after all. We have a little bit of an avenue up north, so that is really good for us. Let's try and get borders with player 182 over here as well, as our Corgi friend has become the crown, and we are right behind him in 4th place, Satman in 3rd. So a great showing for the black team here in the initial expansion phase. And now we just kind of keep it cool for a little bit. The yellow team's looking strong. Red has one player who's a bot who's going to be attacking player 182. So I'm in no rush to attack anybody in this moment. Yellow is strong, but they actually only occupy 19% of the board. So they really just have a couple of strong players. Nothing to write home about quite yet. We are at 1 million. I am worried about Super Lucky You pushing over through Satman, so I want to build up my troops to be able to defend from that. So rushing into 182 is not exactly the best move for us right now, although it is very tempting to do so. You know what, I actually touched this bot. This bot's going to start attacking me, so let's join our teammate in attacking the bot and knock that thing down and get some more favorable borders with 182 so he can't just pinch us off and then hide behind our own teammate. So we have 2 million. We are keeping blue at bay a little bit with Super Lucky. He can't really attack anymore without unleashing me. And if he did, I would immediately attack him. But you are getting a little bit too strong for your britches. I'm going to knock you down a little bit as well. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to build up because his red interest is at 3 million. That's going to be a tough one for us to kind of ignore. So we'll knock him down for a little bit here. And our Corgi boy's doing great behind us. He should definitely win the corner over there, and player 660 above us is also doing really well. He's got a lot of troops. He's kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern, might be saving up to his red interest. I should be as well, but I think this was too good of an opportunity to just ignore in this moment. Now green is getting really strong over there in the west. That's a little bit concerning. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on that and see what happens between green and yellow. But this fight's done, and I actually don't want to border green quite yet. I want to get down south to be able to help my teammate Satman, who's kind of getting a little bit bullied by the blue team. So let's start pushing through this red player. It will take us a little bit of time to get down there. Yeah, let's keep going down south. It will take us a little bit of time to get down there, but he's in no risk of immediately falling. As long as he doesn't full send, we should be fine. If he full sends, that would be absolutely catastrophic, but there really is no reason for him to do that. And 660 just got full sent by the giant yellow player, so that should give him the crown comfortably, and he should be able to handle the north on his own, freeing us of responsibility to help him out. I will keep an eye on green just to make sure he doesn't attack our crown too early, but our crown already has more troops than green, so we should be good on that front and able to continue to keep fighting down south. In fact, I'm just going to push through this guy. It's taking quite some time, and get over here and help start pushing on blue before anything can really develop with the green team. So let's go ahead and attack this bot and just see how far we can push into this. Our crown should be attacking at any moment. In fact, he's already boating in. Wonderful. That should be the green team mostly taken care of, other than the Israel player. So we will knock down him, and then probably just probably go through you. I mean, you're really fighting against yellow with a lot of force. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a full send here from this blue player, but it gives us access to the blue. Oh, hold on. Free land. There we go. Nice and a little bit of land for us. And now we'll just push into yellow over here with a lot of force. We don't have anything to really be afraid of at this point, as we have 65% of our land, and we're not the only champion on our team. Our borders are secure. In fact, there we go. Yellow full sends Israel. So we get all of this land and can immediately just start attacking Israel knocking him down before he has any chance to build back up, because technically he's still bigger than us in terms of land, but we knock him down. There's the full send on us. We'll wait for that to end. That was a big full send. There we go. And now we'll just kind of wrap through the rest of the yellow team. And as soon as we touch borders with player 425, let's just get ready for the big full send. Let's just do it now. And there we go. We get the crown for our clan. Huzzah. And that will do it for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.